Welcome to the Coin Curiosity channel. In this video, we're going to be reviewing 4 Kennedy half dollars and 1 Franklin half dollar. These coins came from a collection purchase that I had done a few months ago, and we do have a playlist on the channel which is entitled the Mid 20th Century Coin Collection Purchase, where you can go back and watch the analysis of the other coins that we were able to procure. We have some commemorative coins, of course, wheat cents, nickels, dimes, commemorative coins, proof coins, and proof sets, uncirculated coin sets. So I do encourage each and every one of you to go at least, take a look and see if any of those videos strike your fancy or if you have an interest for them. That being said, let's get right into it with the first coin that we have underneath the scope is a 1972 Kennedy half dollar. Kennedy half dollars were made from 1964 up until present date. The designers were Gilroy Roberts and Frank Gasparo. The weight of the 1972 is 11.34 grams. It is comprised of an outer layer of copper nickel, which is 75% copper and 25% nickel, bonded to an inner core of pure copper. The diameter is 30.6 millimeters. It does have a reeded edge. There's that reeded edge. And the mints that produced the Kennedy half dollar were Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. So what we're looking for in the video as we review the Kennedy halves is we're making sure that the coin appears to be authentic, appears to be genuine. We're looking for different markers, any varieties. And overall, we are cataloging what we were, again, able to receive from that purchase. So, as we get to the 1972 data, there was a mintage of 153,180,000. So as we look at this 1972, we'll do a quick peek to see what the mint is, and the mint mark would be just above the finger, now right below the eagle's talon, so the lack of a mint mark is indicating Philadelphia. So we know that this is now a 1972 Philadelphia Kennedy half dollar. There was a mintage of 153,180,000. Again, there is no silver content in the 1972. The silver coinage for the halves for your everyday issue, if you will, not a proof or not a commemorative half dollar, ended in 1970. So the low end for a value that you'd be looking at is the face value of the coin, so 50 cents, a half dollar, potentially up to $1,000 for the double die obverse. If you have that variety, it doesn't bring as much. It only roughly brings about $450. So we're looking, again, just making sure that all of the design features for the coin, the obverse, the front of the coin are there. So we have the word Liberty, Kennedy's portrait, In God We Trust, and the date is on the bottom, and the initials for the chief engraver at the time, that is a G and an R for Gilroy Roberts. Again, the designers were Gilroy Roberts and Frank Gasparo. So we'll go ahead and zoom in. So we are looking to see if there is any doubling in the words we trust. That is predominantly where you're going to see it. And I rotate the coins so that the light will bounce off of the different recessed and raised areas of the coin. And I do not see any doubling, which in this instance is preferable, as the double die version again does bring less value. So, and as I'm zoomed in here before I zoom out so we can see the G and the R, so that again was the monogram for Gilroy Roberts. But there are significant spots on this coin. We can see them over here in the field, which is the dead space of the coin, and then on the device, which is the portrait, that is the main area of the device. We do see some spotting and a scratch. Flip the coin over. Again, there is no mint mark. So Philadelphia, FG, Frank Gasparo, United States of America, $50, the Eagle, and E Pluribus Unum. So everything looks good for this coin. Again, not a high value item, but one that we are glad to have, and we will just have to double check to see if we can upgrade our collection with any of the other 1972s that we have. All right, here we have a 1971, and just so I can correct an error, so I'm thankful that I was able to have this 1971. Let me bring this 1972 back. The reason I was looking on the reverse for the mint mark is my mind was stuck on the 1964 through 1968 versions, as we had just done a few of those coins in some past videos. So from 1964 up until 1968, the mint mark was on the reverse. So it would have been right here. But from 1968 until present date, you'll have the mint mark just below the portrait of Kennedy, just above the date. So I just wanted to correct that mistake here. So we have a 1971 Denver. There are no known major varieties. The 1971 Denver saw a mintage of 302,097,424. Again, there's no silver value. There's no silver content to this coin. So your low end for a value range is the face value up to $70. Now we can see that the left side of the planchet is a little bit thinner than the right side, but otherwise we have Liberty, the portrait, the mint mark, and the date. This coin has been darkened, so due to how it has been stored and handled. But the initials for Frank Gasparo, $50, United States of America, the eagle and the motto, everything looks okay for this coin as well. We have a 1967 Kennedy $50. The 1967 Kennedy half dollar weighs 11.50 grams. Its composition is 80% silver and 20% copper, bonded to an inner core of just under 21% silver and just over 79% copper. The net weight of pure silver is 0.1479 ounces. Again, pure silver net weight, 0.1479 ounces. And the mint mark is now back on the reverse of the coin, as we're going further into the past with the half dollars that we're looking at. So 1967, and before I flip it, there is a quintupled die obverse, as long as this is a Philadelphia. So let's go ahead and check. So we do have a Philadelphia. All right, so quintupled die obverse, what does that mean? That simply means that it's been struck multiple times. So we'll go ahead and take a look. You want to look for this eye to see if you can see multiple die marks that would be at the bottom of the eye, which we do not see here. So we do not have that quintupled die obverse, unfortunately. And you can look at some of the other letters as well through a jeweler's loop or using the scope. But here's the front of the coin and the reverse, and everything looks to be okay. So before we bring that up, we'll just do a quick show. So the top coin is silver, so you can see how it's the goes, it is not two colors, whereas the bottom coin has two different colors, indicating that it is a clad composition. There's that 1967 and then 1971. So 67 is going on top. Just want everybody to see that. So we have a 1965 for our next coin. We'll go ahead and do a quick look on the reverse. No mint mark, Philadelphia. 1965 Philadelphia does not have any known major varieties. There was a mintage of 65,879,366. So you're going from your silver melt value, again, of that 0.1479 ounces, up to potentially $3,000. And I will go back here in just a moment to talk about the 1971, as I believe I did not go over that data. But again, yeah, the 1965, 65,879,366, silver melt value to $3,000. So I do apologize if I'm all over the place here. I started getting distracted here, but let me just put this 1971 Denver, 302,097,424. I guess I did go over that one. Sounds familiar now, which is the 50 cents to $70. But I did not do the 1967, if I'm not mistaken. So the mintage was 295,046,978, and you have your silver melt value up to $2,500. So I do apologize for overlooking those details. All right, the last $half that we have. So no longer Kennedy. We now have Franklin. The Franklin $half were minted from 1948 until 1963. So we have the last year. The designer was John R. Sinnock. The weight is 12.50 grams. It is comprised of 90% silver and 10% copper. And the net weight is 0.36169 ounces of pure silver. Again, that is 0.36169 ounces of pure silver. Diameter is 30.6 millimeters with a reeded edge. And they were minted at the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints. Your mint mark will be on the reverse, so we'll go ahead and take a look for that. And it normally will be just above the beam that is holding the bell. So no mint mark. Philadelphia. So 1963. We'll go back to the front, the obverse of the coin. So the 1963 Philadelphia had a mintage of 22,164,000, and its potential value is in between the silver melt value up to $12,500. We see that it is fairly dirty, significant spots on the front of the coin. A lot of the hairlines in Franklin's hair have eroded away, which would detract from the value. Now, the other thing that you want to look for is having, you can see these lines. These are the bell lines, and you'd like to see those going all the way across the flare of the bell. Now, that is what's going to help you seek out maximum value. But we have United States of America, the motto, eagle, and a $half. So overall, not a bad-looking coin, all things considered. That ends the silver halves. Now, I do apologize again for jumping around a little bit, but I wanted to make sure that I was able to get that data on the mintages and the values for the Kennedys. So this is what happens when you don't do multiple takes recording a video, that you just try to go in raw and uncut, if you will. But I do appreciate you watching the video. Hopefully some of it was informative, and being able to see some of the different markers, what you're looking for as well on your coins that you may come across, whether in loose change or from a purchase or picking them up at a coin show or at a coin shop, whatever it may be. As always, if you have any comments, please leave them below. I will try to read and respond to as many as I possibly can. If you'd like to stay up to date with when new videos are posted to the channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And you may need to hit the notification bell as well for the Coin Curiosity channel. Thank you very much for watching. We'll be back with another video when we are looking at full dollars, full silver dollars. So peace and some Morgans. Until the next video, thank you for watching. Take care.